Hey there. Today I want to talk about a practice that is quite transformative, and it's a place that allows you to express your feelings and thoughts freely. Journaling. Welcome. I am Teresa. Here we talk about personal development and self-care. And let me tell you, journaling falls into both of those categories. So what is journaling? As I mentioned, journaling is a practice that is quite transformative. It's a way to get those thoughts and feelings out of your head. Today I want to share with you some benefits of journaling and also some do's and don'ts. Let's talk about it. Journaling allows you to gain clarity about your thoughts and feelings. It helps you understand yourself better, and it helps navigate through life's challenges with more insight. It's a way to release and then see your growth over time. So what do you need for your journal practice? You can use pen and paper, old school like myself, or you can use an app on your device. There is a connection from pen to paper that the brain connects with and provides more of a reflective ability that you don't get with an app. However, you have to find what works for you. So whether it's old school, pen and paper, or an application, do you. I want to give you some do's and don'ts for journaling. Yep, there are some do's and don'ts. So let's start with the don'ts. Don't overthink it. The point of journaling is to allow your thoughts to flow freely. So don't overthink. Don't censor yourself and not journal those thoughts, those feelings, those reactions, those happenings during the day. Freely flow. Do not overthink it. Don't judge what you write. So don't consider grammar or editing. And also, don't judge yourself for your experiences, your thoughts, your feelings. Your journal is for observation purposes. So you can observe these thoughts and feelings and behaviors, and you're able to determine how they're impacting your life. Don't set unrealistic expectations. Journaling is personal. There isn't a right way or a wrong way. Remember, do you. Be kind to yourself and let the process flow naturally. Don't focus only on negative things. Yes, it is important, critical that you express your feelings, but don't dwell just on negative things. Journal about the positive experiences as well. Don't make journaling a chore. Journaling is effective when it's a willing practice, when it's genuine. It should be enjoyable and somewhat therapeutic. If you find that you are forcing yourself to do it and it's becoming a chore, you're probably doing some of the don'ts. So don't overthink it. Don't judge what you write. Don't set unrealistic expectations, and don't focus only on negative. Now, the list for do's is pretty short. Allow yourself to be free. Do not censor yourself. Let the thoughts, let the emotions flow freely. And the next do is journal at a time that works for you. You might be wondering, well, what do you write in a journal? Let me tell you 4 things you can write in a journal. The first is a brain dump, and that's exactly what it is. It's just getting thoughts out of your head as a release. You'll often hear of brain dumps at night when you have that difficulty of falling asleep because just things are in your mind just running around. So that's when brain dumps are very effective. You're not making a to-do list. You're not doing anything with the content. You're just getting it out of your head. Pen to paper is most effective in releasing it. When writing in your journal, the next option is to use journal prompts. The prompts are statements or questions that will guide your writing. Here on YouTube, I recommend you check out Kathy Hampton. She does live journaling sessions. And if you can't make a live session, just check out one of the prior videos. When writing in your journal, the next option is a gratitude journal. Many people who are starting journaling for the first time, they may start with a gratitude journal because it's not as overwhelming, and you simply write one thing a day that you're grateful for. Once you become a little more experienced in your practice, you can start with 2 things per day or 3. Remember, it's up to you. You can start with 5 or 10 if you want to. It's your practice. The final option that I'm going to share when it comes to writing in your journal is free flow. That's pretty much what I do. I just write what I feel. I don't have a framework, I don't have a structure, I just write. For me personally, I journal for clarity, self-reflection, and emotional release. I want to share my journal practice with you. I journal in the morning. It's not necessarily the first thing, but it is in my morning routine, which is loose. It's not structured. When I get ready to journal, I like to set my environment. So I will have my oil diffuser on or a candle. Also, I'll have music playing very lightly, and I'll have my cup of coffee or my tea. And I sit calmly and I journal. I don't have a time limit. Some days it's a sentence, some days it may be more. Maybe one day I don't have much to say. In those days, I just write down something that I'm grateful for. But each day I try to write just something because it just grounds me for the day. So that's my journal practice. One thing that I recommend is that you date your journal entry. I now use the day of the week, the date, and I also put the time, and I've started putting the weather and my mood. When I look back over some of my journals, I didn't have dates on them, and I didn't like that. So now, the top of each of my entries, I do put those items. It's amazing to read back over some of my journals and just see the growth that I've experienced. Sometimes just reading through them is a reminder of what I have been through and the growth and where I am now. It is amazing. In the comments, let me know if you journal. And if you do, share a positive insight that may inspire someone to get started. I hope you've gained a bit more insight about journaling. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Talk to you next time.